Hi there. Today I'm going to kill my dog because he keeps barking in my face when I'm trying to make a video. Hush. Are you done? Are you done? No?
I think I'm gonna have to talk very quietly so the dog doesn't bark in my face. He's a dog. He doesn't know to stay quiet. I think I'm gonna have to talk quietly because otherwise my dog will think I'm talking at him and then he'll start barking in my face. So, today I'm going to be cutting some ash. I think ash is probably the most underrated wood that is out there in domestic species today. Now I don't know exactly why this is. Everything that you see nowadays is your typical red oak, white oak, maple, but for some reason ash is not really rated that well, and I think it's a beautiful wood. It's light in color if you choose to stain it, which is usually heresy to stain wood, but if you do choose to stain it, it stains pretty well and it has long-lasting durability characteristics. Fortunately, I have a bunch of ash on my property. Now again, most of it is dead. You know, that may be one of the reasons that it's not often found, is because most of what you're going to find is going to be already deceased logs. But I was fortunate this time because I got my trees taken down for free. The power company came out. These trees happen to be close to the power lines, and so they came and took them down. And I got some down there that are approaching 30 inches diameter. Now I plan on taking these and hopefully converting them to some form of lumber, maybe slabs or something to that effect. And so we're gonna have some fun doing that today. Let's go down and take a look. Alright, well here we are. This is the log in question. This is the big ash log that we had taken down. My weapon of choice today to try to take this and cut it into sections is my trusty 372 XP Husqvarna. As usual, I am not sponsored by anybody, but I do enjoy quality tools and I feel we should promote them in the community. When we find a good tool, it's worth promoting. So I've already measured this out. I'm going to be cutting it about 10.5 feet in length, and that will make a nice long slab or lumber, whatever I want to do with it. Let's get to it. As always, whenever we're in the woods and we're cutting stuff, or even if you're not in the woods, safety gloves, eyeglasses, some form of ear protection. I need to keep my head warm, so I'm going to wear my earplugs. So there you go. I hope that satisfies my safety experts out there. Love it. Something like that. You know, there's all sorts of questions that have ached mankind since the beginning of creation. Is there a God? What is his nature? Do I have a purpose? How do I move really big logs? Now on my property here, I am not a big huge sawmill business. I do portable most of the time and build furniture for customers. So I do not have a tractor at the current moment. As much as I have hoped that I would acquire one, the money always gets filtered in different areas. And honestly, we don't have a huge abundance of land to necessitate a tractor all the time. So what I do is I use my skidding tongs and then I hook it up to my F250 7.3 liter turbo diesel. And that seems to have plenty of power to pull any logs. I've pulled some logs up pretty steep hills with that thing for customers, and I'm using it today to move this log. So let's see how that goes. That's not going to move. Alright, as you can see, I've got two of the ash logs that I pulled out here. This one I actually cut earlier, and this is the one you just saw me cut in the video. Now I was overestimating on my diameter a little bit. This one is 24 inches inside the bark, 27 outside the bark. And the other one, most all the bark is removed, and that one is 27. So two pretty good sized logs, but the nice thing about the fact that these are the size that they are is that my Wood-Mizer has a maximum slabbing capacity comfortably at 25, maximally at about 27. So if I wanted to, I could get a couple pretty big slabs out of these and open them up and make like a 4-foot wide table out of just a couple pieces. So that's pretty cool. I've kind of learned that if I try to go ahead and make an entire video from start to finish, that it can actually take me a good month from the first cut till it gets on the mill, and drying time and all that takes quite a while to get to a finished product sometimes. So what I'm going to do is cut this video right here, just showing you this first process of actually getting this ash out from where it was at, kind of how we go about moving big heavy things. See, there's answers to all kinds of questions in life, including how you can move big huge logs. If you like what you're seeing here today, please go ahead and subscribe. It helps me out bunches. I think what I'm going to do right now is go inside and warm up my face because it's much colder than I thought it was going to be this morning. Of course, you never can tell in the beginning and early spring seasons here in Indiana exactly what the temperature is going to be in the morning. So, you guys take care. Have a good one. Hey, I'm not done yet. We still have a fun fact to do. Hold on. Alright, here's a fun fact for today. Did you know that ash lumber is one of the straightest drying woods to put in a kiln? It's true. I was talking to a kiln dryer that I go to. I actually use a third party to dry all of my wood currently. And I gave him some ash slabs, and I had never known this, of course, because I don't work on the kiln side of the business. But I'm always picking up good tidbits from him. Did you know, he said that those slabs, ash specifically, he said if you ever want to cut and dry a slab, and for it to be flat, dry ash. White oak is one of the worst, cherry is one of the worst, and he said sycamore can be absolutely horrible as far as its twisting and warping can happen. So there's kind of your fun fact. If you want to cut wood and you want it to be nice and flat and straight, try out ash. Like I said before, it's a severely underrated wood for all of its qualities.